Thank you for recapping that for us. Joining us with more on the story now is California divorce attorney Chang Rickert, who has seen her fair share of California divorces and can tell us if marital law in California conflicts at all with the NBA Constitution, which claims Mrs. Sterling would lose her share of the team along with her husband. Kelly, welcome. Good to see you. Is she going to lose the team?
You know, that really depends on what the word is. Generally, you can fight over everything. So right now, the dispute is whether she has an ownership outside of his. California marital law would only come into play if she has an ownership that's outside of the community property interest that she has through him, so derived through him. If she has a separate ownership that's not linked to his in any way, then yeah, perhaps she can keep the Clippers. However, if her only interest is that derived from his, once he loses it, she will no longer have a community property interest in it because he doesn't have it.
Huh, Dom,
well, here's my question. I mean, having followed this story, there are so many moving parts. I guess the question or the issues that I struggle with right now are whether or not any league or any kind of sports organization can mandate certain policies that may supersede other types of rules of states or anywhere else. So is this a state where basically if you're a sports owner in California, you're going to have to deal with more intricacies than sports owners of, say, other states in the union?
I think perhaps that could be one of the considerations, but in the end, whatever contract that he signed is going to govern his actions and the grievances. It's what he signed.
Over and above California law, Kelly, because it's a really interesting question that Dom raises here, because would that just be the case with the NBA, or can any bilateral contract between two parties supersede California law?
I think it's any bilateral contract that could supersede California law. It's whatever the parties agreed to when they entered into the contract. That's going to be the trump card, not any law. Any marital law under any other state is not going to trump what you signed when you entered into the agreement.
And last question, have you seen any examples, dealt with examples previously where this has been the case? Have you seen this play out before?
Yes, it plays out every day in premarital agreements. Sometimes the parties can sign a contract. It might be against the policy of California, but if they agree to it, the question is, if they agree to it, is it enforceable? So we see this every single day, what the law is and then what the parties agree that the law is. So here they're going to be arguing over what the meaning of is, basically.
Yeah, as you said. Kelly, thanks. Good to see you. Appreciate it.
Thank you, Kelly.
All right, Putin wins again. This time it's not a geopolitical struggle. It's a hockey game.